Good morning students, welcome back to SST's class. In our previous video, we have seen the topic types of government. So there are three main types of government we can say, and that is democracy, monarchy and the dictatorship. Today we will see our next topic, that is universal adult franchisee. So understand the meaning of these three words, universal adult franchisee. So the term universal means all the citizens of the country. Understand? Universal means all the citizens of the country, and adult meaning 18 or above age. That is mean as adult. But till the year 1989, at that time adult means about 21 year. But after 1989, adult means 18 years of age, right? After the year of 1989. So adult means the age of 18 or above 18 years. That all are adult. And franchisee meaning to vote means right to vote. That is known as franchisee. So universal means all the citizens of the country. Adult means above the age of 18 years, and franchisee means right to vote. So thus all the citizens above the age of 18 years have the right to vote in democratic country only, right? In democracy, all the citizens above the age of 18 years have the right to vote. The universal adult franchisee is the foundation of democracy. Remember, the universal adult franchisee is the foundation of democracy. So because in that all the citizens of the country who are having the age of above 18 years, they are having right to vote. Means in democratic country or in democracy, there is right to equality. There is no discrimination related to men and women, means no gender discrimination, no discrimination related to caste, culture, religion, right? There is no discrimination related all this. So there is a transparency, and there is a equal right to vote. So from this right to vote or franchisee comes another word, suffrage, which describes not only the legal right to vote but the stand for elections in order to get elected to the parliament or the legislature. So who are the voters? All adult citizens of the country are eligible to vote in elections, right? We know that all adult citizen means above the age of 18, that all citizens of the country are eligible to vote in the elections. So now who can control or who can contest the election? So all the citizens has the right to stand for the election and become the representative of the people, right? Again, here is no discrimination कि मीन्स कौन लोग इलेक्शंस में खड़े रह सकते हैं या नहीं खड़े रह सकते, इसको लेकर भी कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं है. जैसे सारे मैन एंड वुमेन जो 18 इयर्स के अबाउ हैं वो वोट कर सकते हैं, वैसे ही इलेक्शन में कोई भी खड़ा हो सकता है एंड अपने मीन्स वो लोगों के लिए रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बन सकता है. इसको लेकर भी कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं है कि अगर कोई एक पर्टिकुलर कास्ट से है तो वो इलेक्शन में नहीं खड़ा हो सकता, या कोई एक पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को बिलोंग करता है तो वो इलेक्शन में नहीं खड़े हो सकते. ऐसा नहीं है, इलेक्शन में कोई भी खड़ा रह सकता है. ऑल सिटीजन, लेकिन एक रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है? ऑल सिटीजन मीन्स ही और शी शुड बी द इंडियन सिटीजन, राइट? ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई बाहर कंट्री, अदर कंट्री के लोग आके हमारे यहाँ इलेक्शन में खड़े होंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता. He or she should be the Indian citizen. So all the citizen has the right to stand for the election and become the representative of the public. So this is known as the suffrage, who describe not only the legal right to vote but stand for elections in order to get elected to the parliament or to the legislature. The two terms franchisee and the suffrage though sometimes mean the same, but not all democracies in the world extend this voting right to women on the some grounds as men, because in some countries there is woman has no right to vote, but in our country there is a equal right to both men and women, means there is no gender discrimination. But in some countries there is a discrimination that women are not allowed to vote. So similarly, foreign nationals in some countries are made citizens of the countries in which they live and work for a distinct period. So there are some rules in the other countries, in the other nations, that they are made citizens of the countries only if they are live in that particular country and they are working for a distinct period. सम कंट्रीज, अलग अलग कंट्रीज की कुछ रूल हैं, वो लोगों को अपने कंट्री का सिटीजन तभी बनाते हैं जब हम उनके कंट्री में कुछ पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड के लिए रहते हैं एंड वहाँ पर काम करते हैं, तभी ही वो लोग अदर कंट्रीज के लोगों को अपने कंट्री का सिटीजन बनाते हैं, नहीं तो नहीं। यानी कुछ पर्टिकुलर पीरियड के लिए हमको उनकी कंट्री में रहना है और हम वहीं पे उनके कंट्री के लिए काम कर रहे हैं तो ही वो अपने कंट्री का सिटीजन हमें बनाएंगे। Suffrage in a sense can be called political franchisee. In India, the constitution was enacted in 1949, but the principle of the universal adult franchisee was implemented on January 26, 1950. मीन्स जो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन था वो पास हुआ था, इनेक्टेड मीन्स ये जो लॉ हुआ था, ये जो लॉज है वो पास हुए थे इन 1949, बट द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द यूनिवर्सल अडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी, राइट, ये जो लॉ था वो पास कब हुआ था 1949 में, बट ये जो लॉज हैं, ऑल द सिटीजन्स ऑफ द कंट्री हु आर अबाउट द 18 years हैव द राइट टू वोट, दिस was implemented on January 26, 1950, and this day celebrated as the Republic Day. The Indian Constitution makes no distinction between men and women, right? In our country, there is a no discrimination between men and women, that only men can vote and women cannot, right? Both men and women can vote in the elections, right? There is no discrimination, means no gender discrimination in our country regarding the voting system. So both can vote in the elections. So the Indian Constitution makes no distinction or discrimination between men and women. The women in India got the right to vote along with their male countries at the same time, right? Means when male of the country got the right to vote, at the same time women's also got the right to vote along with men. This is however not the position in all the countries, including the so-called advanced countries, as will be seen in the case study that follows. But this position is नॉट ऑल द कंट्रीज आर द सेम, मीन्स सारे कंट्रीज जो अपने आप को एडवांस कंट्रीज बोलती है, वहाँ पर कुछ कुछ कंट्रीज ऐसी हैं जहाँ पर वुमेन को वोटिंग राइट नहीं था, बट वो अपने आप को क्या कहती थी, दैट वी आर एडवांस कंट्रीज, बट वहाँ पे क्या था, वुमेन्स को वोटिंग राइट नहीं था। और हमारे कंट्री में क्या है, दोनों को, मैन एंड वुमेन को वोटिंग राइट इक्वल है, देयर इज अ इक्वल राइट टू वोट. So we will see in the case study that follows. Let's see the case study, that is women's suffrage. So suffrage means it is the right to vote in the elections. Remember, suffrage means it is the right to vote in elections. So now wherever in the world have government willingly shared power. All over Europe and USA, women and the poor have had to fight for participation in the government. Women's struggle to vote got strengthened during the First World War. This movement is called the women's suffrage movement, as the term suffrage usually means right to vote. Means many government in the other countries like Europe and America, which were calling themselves a democratic country. Remember, some countries like Europe and America which were calling themselves democratic country, but they did not give the right of vote to every adult citizen. So they did not allow the women to vote, and they had prejudiced attitude and believed that women were not equal to men in thinking and in working. Right? What they thought? That women were not equal to men in thinking and working. That's why they have not given the right to vote to women. The women raised their protest against such discrimination, and a movement for equality started in America in the year 1848, and then it spread to the other countries like Europe, including the Britain. During the war, many men were away fighting, and because of this, women were called upon to do work that was earlier considered as the men's work. Means during the World War I, at that time when most of the men were out to fight the war, at that time women were called in the work in the factories and in the other places, because men's at that times men's were out to fight the war. So at that time when women's called to work in the factories and in the other places, at that time women's proved to the world that they were equal to men in all types of work and in the decision making, and this movement becomes stronger, and women protested by going on the hunger strikes, chaining themselves to the railings in the public places, right? So many women at that time, many women begin organizing and managing different kinds of work as men are doing at that time. So when people saw all this, that they began to wonder why they had created so many unfair stereotypes about women and what they were capable of doing, because all the type of work which men are doing, women are also doing all that work. So at that time when many people saw this, they are wondered, and they thought that why they had created so many unfair stereotype type of feeling regarding the women and what they were capable of doing. So women began to be seen as being equally capable of making decisions. So the suffragettes demanded the right to vote for all women, and to get their demands heard, they chained themselves to railings in the public places. तो जब एट द टाइम ऑफ वर्ल्ड वॉर 1, जब सारे मेंस उस वॉर में लड़ाई करने के लिए गए थे, उस टाइम फैक्ट्रीज में काम करने के लिए कोई नहीं था, तो उस टाइम वुमेन्स को बुलाया गया अलग अलग प्लेसेस पे काम करने के लिए। तो उन्होंने भी उतने ही अच्छे तरीके से काम किया जितना मैन करते थे। तो उस टाइम जब बाकी सारे लोगों ने ये देखा, तब उनको लगा कि इतने टाइम तक हम क्यों स्टीरियोटाइप फीलिंग या इनके साथ क्यों अनफेयर ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे थे, बिकॉज वुमेन भी मैंस की तरह इक्वली उसी तरीके से काम कर रही है। सो बाकी जब ये लोगों ने देखा तो वो वंडर हुए, मीन्स शॉक हुए कि वुमेन भी उतने ही अच्छे तरीके से काम कर सकती हैं जितना कि मैन। सो उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि उन्होंने वुमेन्स को भी वोटिंग राइट दिया, बट इसके लिए वुमेन्स को बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा। उन्होंने खुद मीन्स उनको वोटिंग राइट मिल सके, इसलिए उन्होंने हंगर स्ट्राइक की, पब्लिक प्लेसेस पे अपने आप को चेन से रेलिंग से बांध दिया था ताकि उनको वोटिंग राइट मिल सके। सो मैनी suffragettes were improvised and went on the hunger strike, and they had to be fed by force. American women got the right to vote in 1920, because these countries, American and the Europe countries, call themselves advanced countries, but that also they have not given right to vote to the women. So in the American countries, women got the right to vote in 1920, while women in the UK got to vote on the same terms as men some years later in the year 1928. So this is known as the women's suffrage, means women's struggle to get the right to vote in the elections. This is known as the women's suffrage movement. So here our lessons gets over, and this is one of the important lessons, so please read it once, because it contains about the government, functions of government, types of government, and levels of government, what is universal adult franchisee, right? So this is one of the important lessons, so please read it once. So our lessons gets over, you will get the objective questions in your WhatsApp group. Thank you and have a good day.